And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Infineon Raceway as we get ready for Mobil1 Cup Series action here at Road Course Racing. Getting ready for the running of the Coverium 250 here today with 42 drivers ready to take to this incredibly tricky road course. Sean Henley for the second straight Infineon event. He'll start on the pole for this race. Now, it did not fare him that well last time he was on the pole because he ended up finishing in the 8th position after he got turned for the lead by Matthew Rodriguez. Today, Sean Henley going to try and right that wrong. You can bet he's going to be doing a lot of defensive driving today against his competitors whenever they come up on the back bumper of his Viagra Pfizer Chevy Camaro. Alongside of him, that's going to be Austin Ogo in the 18. Now, Henley and Ogo both come into this race with different agendas. Henley comes in 15th in points. He wants a good finish to move himself inside the top 10 in the standings. Austin Ogo, on the other hand, he's just trying to get his season started. He comes in 38th in points, next to last in rookie points. It's not exactly been the most ideal of starts to the season for the 18 team. He'll try and capitalize here today with a good qualifying spot here at Infineon. Making up row number 2, that's going to be Chris Kyle, another driver who really needs a good run today. Comes in 36th in the point standings there. It's not exactly been the best of runs for that Phoenix Racing Chevrolet team. Alongside of him, Barney Ward, who's actually moved his way into the top 10 in points as he sits 10th in the overall standings. Completing the top 5 for today's race, that's going to be James Silverfox. He comes in 27th in points. The 3-time Mobil1 Cup Series winner from last season, still looking for his first Mobil1 Cup Series win of this season. It could happen maybe here today at Infineon as he comes in with some rather good road course experience. Alright, we're going to get these cars rolling off. We're also going to keep an eye on the current battle for the points lead. It was cut down to only 5 points last week at Atlanta. Sean Williams with that 5-point advantage over fellow rookie competitor Jordan Davis. So we'll see who's going to not only lead the point standings, but the rookie points leaving this racetrack here today. Not sure where either of those drivers are going to be starting. We'll have to look through the field and take a look, see who is starting where. You can take a look as well as the field will file past. Here comes your starting lineup for today's race. It's going to be, I believe, another 12-lap event. We'll see who's going to be the best of the road course drivers here today. Still looking for those 2 drivers there and that are going to be battling for the points lead. There is Sean Williams. There's Jordan Davis. They're starting 2 rows between each other. So here's your starting grid. Well, between Sean Williams and Jordan Davis, neither one of those rookie drivers got themselves good qualifying runs for today's race here at Infineon. Will that be a factor into who may be the points leader leaving today's race? Don't know. We'll find out, though, is that inside line's going to come back alongside now. Sean Henley. Wolfgang Mason's got to let Barney Ward in there. I don't know if he's going to let him. They're going to start 3 wide here. What in the world? Barney Ward got moved into the middle, and he wasn't able to get back to the outside. But there we go. The green flag is out, and they're already 3 wide at the line. Wolfgang Mason should have let Barney Ward in, and I don't really like this, going 3 wide into this first corner. This does not end well. Oh, Chris Kyle's on the extreme high side, and there he goes. He could not hang on to it. You can't go 3 wide there. Another car got spun out back there. That might have been Whito Savotas in the 9. I couldn't tell. It was a black and green car. Oh, contact between Austin Ogo and Sean Henley. You can see some sheet metal fly off there. Ogo wants the lead, and he's going to take it from Henley. Oh, more contact between the 2 of them. good hard racing for the lead, but they got to keep it together here. Neither one of them wants to wreck this early on. Oh, Henley got hurt! Henley got hit! And Henley's into the wall! He could bring it back up the racetrack. Everybody, I think, avoided him. Oh my goodness, the pole sitter, Sean Henley, just like that's involved. Oh my goodness, look at the damage on that car. That car got backed into the wall there in the S's. The other car that may have ended up getting turned around in front of others could have been Harui Tashimi, I don't know. That may have been the black and green car that I saw, but the leader of this race is going to be right there, Austin Ogo. After he made contact with Sean Henley in the S's, Ogo will lead. I don't know who the caution came out for originally, unless it was for Chris Kyle, but oh my goodness, a lot of events happening here on the very first lap. Ogo the leader, Eric Burton second, McLeod third, Wolfgang Mason fourth, rounding out the top five is going to be James Silverfox. We'll take a look at a replay, several replays of our first caution of the day. Well, I did not like the look of this going 3 wide into this corner this early on. These drivers were not ready for this, I don't believe, and watch right here, Chris Kyle on the extreme high side. You can see how much room he's just trying to give, but then it just all accordions up here. You got to keep your car on the track. And right there, you see contact between Wolfgang Mason and Barney Ward's going to send the one of Chris Kyle around. Chris Kyle, there's just nothing he could do. I mean, for heaven's sakes. He was on the extreme high side. He was giving him as much room as he could possibly give. And there you see him go into the wall, and that car actually gets caught in the steel guardrail. My goodness. And then let's see who it was that spun up ahead here. Yes, it was. It was the 4 of Harui Tashimi. Looks like everybody avoided her, though. Nice miss by everybody to avoid the 4 of Harui Tashimi there in that, I believe that's a Chevy. Oh, a little contact there with Nicole Williams. I don't know what that's all about. You see Chris Kyle back in the background there, still caught in the wall. Oh, man, look at this. Wow, look at these cars running off the track there. Dylan Young, Justin Williams, Drew Austin, Galligan, Jeffrey Finguy. It's a wonder they didn't wreck there. But they did keep it together. But we got to go back up here to the front. This was the battle for the lead. Oh, my goodness. What is Justin Williams doing? Justin Williams just turned a dead right. I think he wanted to get away from all this wreck, and I think he purposely did that to be able to be at the back of the pack. Maybe not some bad strategy right now there for the 5 of Justin Williams. Trying to keep himself out of trouble, at least for this race, at least early on. Sean Henley here. Oh, wow, that wreck actually happened already. I didn't expect it was going to happen that soon. Watch right here. Let's go from the helicopter view and try and judge the entrance into this corner. Watch Henley. Does Henley drive it too straight into this corner, or does Austin Ogo cut him off? No, Ogo made the turn right. I think Henley may have overdriven that corner. He gets into Austin Ogo and watch him go around, and oh man, just after the tire barrier, pounds that wall right there. And I thought for certain with the slick conditions that dirt and that gravel have, that he was going to slide right back up the racetrack, but fortunately he did not. We could have had a huge multi-car wreck here in the S's, just near the exit of the S's, but Henley does a good job to keep that car out of trouble. But starting on the pole, that's not exactly, I think, the way he wanted to start off this race. Is Henley, heavy black smoke pouring out of the back of his number 69 Chevy. His day, undoubtedly, is done. Lights are out atop the pace car. We'll go back to green on lap 4 of 12, giving us a total of 9 laps to go here today at Infineon. We do have some drivers back behind the wall due to the incidents that took place under the first lap, and they are the cars of Dylan Young, Sean Henley, and Chris Kyle, I believe, is also out of the race. Let's look at the back of the pack here. Oh no, Dylan Young is actually a lap down to the leaders. I don't know what for. He's being scored in the 42nd position. He is 1 lap down to leaders. Chris Kyle, whose car was caught in the steel guardrail. For some reason, his car has been able to continue on as well. I don't know how, but there you go. And he's still in the lead lap. And that car looks relatively clean, almost as if nothing even happened to him. I don't know what the case is there, but unless it was some kind of NR 2003 glitch. I don't know what the case is, but Chris Kyle is still running the racetrack. So it looks like the only DNFer from this event is, amazingly enough, the guy who came in as the pole sitter, Sean Henley. I can tell you for certain, Sean Henley would gladly trade his dead last finish today for an 8th place finish like he ended up having in the Truck Series race, even though he didn't win that event. Austin Ogo is the current leader and obviously the highest running rookie at this moment. Eric Burton is second, James McLeod third, Wolfgang Mason fourth, and James Silverfox runs in fifth. Lyndon Wright is sixth, Adam Chambers seventh, eighth is Barney Ward, ninth place Ron Vajara Jr., and John McNamara completes the top 10. Mark Thomas runs in 11th. 12th place is Danny Wells, who comes in dead last in points, so nice run for him right now. 13th, Lando Vendetta, Zach Buchanan 14th, and Jake Smith completes the top 15. Sean Williams, the current points leader, he'll start in the 26th position. Jordan Davis, who was only 5 points behind him coming into this race, he'll restart in the 31st position. So right now it's about a 10-point advantage that Sean Williams currently holds over Jordan Davis. As the green flag comes back out, here we go. Austin Ogo, Eric Burton, James McLeod, who ended up coming away with a great run. Actually, both Eric Burton and James McLeod came away with good Truck Series finishes. Both finished in the top 10 in the Truck Series event. But here comes Eric Burton. He got a nice run there on Austin Ogo. Ogo, it's the first time today he's been out in front trying to keep the lead, and he lost it right there. Oh my goodness, a rookie mistake entering into that corner. He's going to drop all the way back, maybe past 5th place. Is now Silverfox underneath him for that spot. Meanwhile, good battle here between Wolfgang Mason and James McLeod for second, but it's all going on behind the 29 of Eric Burton. Oh, they're 3 wide behind him with Adam Chambers. That can be dangerous, especially through the S's. They do settle it out, though. It was Mark Thomas, Adam Chambers, and Lando Vendetta who were in that 3 wide situation. Vendetta pulling a veteran move for that rookie. He backed out of that battle to keep himself from wrecking. 3 wide through the S's. It can be done, but it's not exactly advised. There is enough room to be able to do it, though. Ogo has lost several spots. He slipped all the way back to the 5th position. And now he's under fire from that spot from Barney Ward, who's trying to get himself into the top 5. But right now we're watching Eric Burton. He's got himself a nice little lead here after bypassing Austin Ogo for the top spot. Best battle on the track has got to be back here for second place. Wolfgang Mason has it. James McLeod and James Silverfox making the James train, trying to catch up along with rookie Austin Ogo, who now is under fire for 5th place, now from Lyndon Wright. Wolfgang Mason going to open up a little bit of car length to 2 car length advantage over James McLeod. He'll keep 2nd place. Here's the battle on for 5th. Lyndon Wright wants it. Austin Ogo has it. Ogo, ever since leading us to the restart, has just been slipping back, heading the wrong direction. Oh, wow, used the nice outside line move there off that S's exit turn. He will keep 5th place. Now Lyndon Wright, after losing that momentum, now he's got Barney Ward looking at his inside, and here we go. Barney Ward's going to try and take that spot. Nope, looks like the flagman has the red flag out on pit road. That indicates that the yellow lights are on and the caution flag is out. Nice drag race here is going to be between these guys. Oh, Sean Galligan was one driver who was involved. There was also another black car. There are a lot of black cars in this field, so it's hard to tell who is who. I think Lyndon Wright may have just gotten Barney Ward at the line to keep the 6th position. As Eric Burton's going to lead us under our 2nd caution of the day. Galligan was involved and a few others. Don't know who the others were. So we'll take a look at a replay of our 2nd caution of the day. Well, I'm certain that Sean Williams' crew members have come over the radio and let him know that 2nd in points Jordan Davis was involved in this wreck, along with Sean Galligan, who came in 11th in points. There's the contact happening between rookie Nicole Williams and Sean Galligan. It's going to send them down both into the grass area. And watch right here, Nicole Williams just going to swing that car back up the racetrack into Jordan Davis. Galligan going to come up. He's going to get hit by Cole Daly. And there's Davis into the wall, and there's Galligan into the wall. And it's amazing they didn't shoot back up in front of these other guys. Amazing miss by Finguy and Tashimi and Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young and Joseph Bryant. But there is 2nd in points Jordan Davis. He was trying to ride a wave of momentum. It won't happen today. And Galligan, a tough break for him as well, as he was trying to get inside the top 10 in points. This took place somewhere just inside the top 30. A tough break for both those drivers as their day has ended now, and this could play into the hands of Sean Williams to be able to open up his points lead once again here at Infineon. Cars are currently working their way through the S's as the lights are out atop the pace car. We'll go back to green on lap 8 of 12. That'll give us 5 laps to finish in today's event. Drivers out of the race after that were, of course, Sean Galligan and Jordan Davis. They joined Sean Henley back in the garage. Only 3 drivers out of the race. Dylan Young is currently listed 1 lap down to the leaders, but he is still running on the racetrack. Here's the top 10 as we get ready to go back to green. Eric Burton, the leader. James McLeod is now 2nd. 3rd, Wolfgang Mason. James Silverfox runs 4th. 5th is Austin Ogo. Lyndon Wright 6th. 7th is Barney Ward with Adam Chambers in 8th. 9th is going to be Lando Vendetta with Danny Wells completing the top 10. As I look through this field, I see 3 drivers who finished in the top 10 in the Oreo Truck Series event. Guys running 1st, 2nd, and I believe 8th. Yes, that's Eric Burton, James McLeod, and Adam Chambers. Obviously, they learned a lot in the Truck Series event. They're putting it to use here today in the Mobil1 Cup Series events. We're back to green flag racing here at Infineon. Going back under our 2nd restart of the day, we've only had 2 cautions so far. Oh man, Lando Vendetta nearly made it our 3rd as he got really loose off that corner. Almost made contact with rookie Mark Thomas, but they're going to keep it clean and green so far. The 2 cautions that we have had have targeted drivers who are doing well in points. It's now James McLeod. He's looking for the lead. McLeod going to try and drag race here with Eric Burton into the S-turns, and I think he's got him cleared through this corner. Caution waves one more time. I don't know where it was, who it was. We'll find out when we get there, but McLeod's going to try and lead us to the caution. Oh, he slips up! Oh, whoa, what a mistake by James McLeod overdriving that corner. Eric Burton made it beautifully. Says, thank you very much, I'll take the lead back. That was almost a handout by James McLeod. What a mistake by the 10. He could have easily led us back to the caution flag if he had made that turn, but Eric Burton going to capitalize on James McLeod's mistake. Burton back to the lead. And we will come down and receive our 3rd caution of the day. I don't know who it was for. It may have happened up at the front of the field. I saw a gap back from Danny Wells on back to whoever it was. So it may have been even more drivers who were en route to good finishes today involved in this wreck. We'll find out as we're working our 3rd caution here at Infineon. Here's a look at what happened. Let's see where the contact begins. Ron Bajar Jr. going to get into the right rear of Mark Thomas, turns him down into Zach Buchanan. Look at the air the 66 car gets. And then, last week's winner, Charles Jackson, going to get some contact there with Ron Bajara Jr. in the 30. Ron Bajara Jr. going to go up the right front, going to go into that outside wall. There you see Mark Thomas and Zach Buchanan. They're going to try and hang on to their race cars. Everybody else does a very nice job getting around these drivers here through this hard L-turn. There's Jackson. He'll drive around it. Jackson was running as far up as 13th place at the time. What a difficult thing there for him. Man, that was up close to the front of the field as well. I told you I saw a gap from Danny Wells on back. That wreck happened right behind the Danny Wells machine, but they did a good job of settling it out. They brought the caution out, which I'm not exactly sure why, because everybody was all bunched up together still there. There was nobody that was straggling behind. But they did throw the caution nonetheless, so we'll go back to green. Now the word on the street is we're going to have a green-white checker to finish off today's race at Infineon. Eric Burton is the current leader over James McLeod, Wolfgang Mason, Austin Ogo, and now 5th place, Adam Chambers. Drivers out after this incident. Looks like only one has gone behind the wall, and that looks like it's Trent Dunham. I'm not exactly sure why Dunham's gone behind the wall, but tough break for our Season 3 Mobil1 Cup Series champ as he has retired from today's race. Anyway, we're getting ready to go under the green flag. The rest of the top 20 are James Silverfox, Lyndon Wright, Barney Ward, Lando Vendetta, and Danny Wells. Danny Wells and Ralph Mason running in 10th and 11th as they come in 41st and 42nd in points. So good runs for those guys that really are just looking to get into over 100 points in the standings. Here we go, green flag back out. There'll be white flag next time by. If the caution comes out at any point during this green-white checkers segment, the race will be over at the line. So let's see if they can keep it together for just 2 laps. Oh, Barney Ward got turned back there. Did he save it, though? He brings it back up the track. He'll lose some spots, but he saved it. We are still green flag racing. Oh, man, Wyatt Savotas got awfully loose off that corner. We're still racing, though. Oh, man, they're 3 wide here with last week's winner, Charles Jackson. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, John McNamara on the extreme high side. Keep it together, guys. Jackson and Ward bouncing off each other. We're still green, though. They're keeping it straight. Oh, man, they always get so close here through the S's, and it makes me so nervous. Meanwhile, up front, Eric Burton, he has opened up an extremely large gap between himself and James McLeod. We're still green flag racing. Can we make it to the white flag? If the caution comes out after we've passed the line on the white flag lap, we will still race it around to the checkers. We're still green. Looks like we're going to do it. White flag in the air. Eric Burton going to take it. Can Eric Burton pick up his second win of the season? He picked his first one up at the short track of Bristol Motor Speedway. He'd love to be able to become a two-time Mobil1 Cup Series winner and maybe try and close in on James Silverfox's 3 wins from last season to be able to make a record for himself. Meanwhile, McLeod trying everything he can to try and run him down. Wolfgang Mason currently in third. Oh man, Austin Ogo was looking for a top 5. He may not get it. He just got passed for 4th by Adam Chambers. Silver Fox now looking for that final spot and tie the top 5. Caution's out. Doesn't matter. We're going to race it to the line. Eric Burton the leader. McLeod 2nd. Wolfgang Mason 3rd. Eric Burton right now, absolutely no challengers. About 7, 8 car lengths between himself and James McLeod, who messes up that turn again. McLeod's not going to be able to catch him. Actually, Wolfgang Mason has caught James McLeod for 2nd. Chambers starting to close in on that as well. This may be the battle for 2nd place. More exciting than the battle for the win. But Eric Burton is going to come through the hard paperclip turn. Out of turn 11, Eric Burton is going to be a 2-time winner in the Mobil1 Cup Series as he'll come very steadily down the front straightaway. Checkered flag, Eric Burton wins today at Infineon Raceway. Very, very impressive run there for Eric Burton and that AT&T Chevrolet team, their 2nd win of the season. Eric Burton, that team coming on strong. He came in 3rd in points. And what an unbelievable finish for him here today. A great run for him. James McLeod just too little too late. I really think his only opportunity to get Eric Burton was back when he had the lead and then messed up that exit out of the S's, but he'll finish the day in 2nd place. As we, as usual, will show you your top 10 for today's event. Burton wins, James McLeod 2nd. No big surprise for either of those drivers as they finished really well in the Truck Series event as well. Wolfgang Mason finally getting back into his top 10 streak as he ended up finishing poorly last week at Atlanta, but he'll finish 3rd today. Adam Chambers, another driver who had a great Truck Series run, he'll finish in 4th today. James Silverfox gets the top 5 position from Austin Ogo. He'll get 5th. 6th is Austin Ogo, who still will be pretty happy, I'm sure, with a top 10 finish, even though he really did make a lot of rookie mistakes in today's event. Lyndon Wright, didn't talk about him hardly at all today, but an excellent run for him in the 7th position. Danny Wells, dead last in points. What a momentum booster this will be for that team in 8th. Ralph Mason came into this race 41st in points. He'll get a great run in 9th, so a good run for both the Mason brothers. And then you got Jake Smith. Nice run for that rookie, completing the top 10 here today. Where did Sean Williams finish today's race? The points leader finishes in the 28th position. So I'm going to try and figure this out here. Sean Williams, 28 positions behind Eric Burton. Burton came into this race 18 points behind Sean Williams. I believe, I'm pretty certain, Eric Burton, this win is going to get him the Mobil1 Cup Series points lead heading next week's race at Kansas Speedway. So congratulations to Eric Burton. For the first time since Phoenix, Sean Williams is no longer the points leader of the Mobil1 Cup Series standings. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become a part of the crew today. We'll see you guys next time at Kansas Speedway. We're going to cap off this race weekend with the running of the Snickers Cup Series event. Of course, the Toyota Save Mart 350. We hope that you'll tune in for that. We'll see you guys next time. Here comes your official finish results, your official rookie points, and your official overall point standings. Heading to next week's race as you've been watching the production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.